All right. Good morning, y'all. Again. From now on, I'm going to start class at 8:10 to let everyone get here, as many people who can get here as possible. Also, I'm starting it at 8:10 in case anyone has to emails me with difficulty getting into the class, so I can handle that at the start of class or before everything, before I start the lecture. So let me present. Okay, so can you all see a PowerPoint? Someone chime in audibly. Yes, excellent. Okay, so let's meet. I think her name is, it's not Jane. Let's meet this artist.
As early as I can remember.
Okay, y'all, someone chime in audibly. Can you see this YouTube video full screen and can you hear it?
I can hear it, but I can't see it.
Can't see it.
Same here.
Okay.
See the PowerPoint, but I can't see the video yet.
You only see the white screen that says meet the artist?
Correct.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Okay. Eventually, I'm going to figure this out. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to stop presenting. Stop sharing. So y'all can see YouTube now, I hope. And the rest of my screen and all my millions of tabs.
Yes, we cannot see your tabs though, so you're all good.
Oh, all right. Okay, I'm gonna go full screen, and what you should see is full screen YouTube with video. Duh, with video. With audio. If you can't see that, audibly chime in. Let me know. Eventually, by the end of this semester, I'm going to master this whole presenting videos to a class thing online. So here we go.
As early as I can remember, I wanted to be an artist. My father would draw little pictures of animals that I would carry in my pockets. Besides reading books, it took me into a place that didn't have violence in it, didn't have hunger, was just the most wonderful place to be. You know, sometimes just doing charcoal drawings just for the sake of just moving my hand and not really thinking about a subject or a topic. And so I make drawings that have seed pods and petroglyphs, things that I've seen in my travels. And it's sort of a meditative process. In high school, I decided that I did want to go to college and take art. At the end of the year, the professor called me into his office and said, "You can draw better than the men, but I have to tell you, you need to go into another field." Because he said, "You'll never be able to be an artist. Women are not artists." I like to use maps because maps can tell stories. So what I did with this particular map is to erase all European presence. I eliminated every state that has a European name, and I kept only the states that have Native American names, because the whole place was ours until the invasion came, the Great Invasion. Part of what I do in my work is using my work as a platform for my beliefs? And can I tell a story? Can I make it a good story? Can I add some humor to it? Can I get your attention? Those are all things that I try to do with my artwork. It's not always successful, but it's important to speak up when you believe in something so strongly. And I passionately believe in the life that I live. And so I think that my work will probably go on being political in some way.
Who? So what do y'all think of Jane? Quick to see Smith's work. At a glance, knee-jerk reactions. Hello, Sabrina. You've just joined the class. Angelique, go ahead.
I would say that it's pretty messy. I do understand that she's trying to relay probably complex messages about her beliefs, but she definitely goes for a more free-form approach rather than like meticulous techniques. So that's interesting to say the least.
Yeah, it's refreshing to see a professional artist kind of use a lot of free form techniques, because you think professional artist and you think like someone at the top of their craft, and she is, but you think of like precision and very concise work, and professional art can be made any medium. Her work, her completed work almost reads as just a sketch, just a bigger sketch. And she keeps it pretty loose, but she deals with very heavy subject matter that really ground the work.
Gotcha. Is she, oh, sorry. I was just going to ask, is she someone that's kind of like well known or like highly acclaimed in the art world, or is she like, what would you, and why did you choose her? Do you like her work?
Well known. I like her work. I was introduced to her work through a colleague of mine in the grad program, and she has work that video was 2011, so she's super well known. Maybe not, but most artists aren't. I like her work because of its heavy subject matter. And her work also pertains to what we're going to be talking about this week, line and rhythm. And she's smeared out the border in the work. I guess I could pull the work up. Let me pull this up real quick. One moment, y'all. Sabrina, it's okay that you came in a few minutes late. I told everyone at the top of the class that we are going to start class from now on at 8:10. Show up at 8, but we're going to wait until 8:10 to start, just to let everyone get into class on time, and to also for me to catch any emails of people having difficulty getting into class, so the whole class doesn't have to suffer through me fumbling through tabs and emails and trying to get something working. I'm going to put a link in the chat for everyone to go and check out. This is the work that we were watching in the video. Okay, there's a link in the chat. So, Angelique, as part of your question, like, I guess what tier of professional artist is she? She is a professional artist at the part of her career where she makes work like for the rest of her life, and is teaching and uses her work to tell stories and educate younger generations and tell history. So can you all see the painting we're talking about of the United States map in the link? Yes, yes. Excellent. Okay. So it's like this week we're going to be talking more about line and rhythm, and the way she blurs out the borders. How do you think that, what do you think her blurring out the borders does to the work? Like, what do you think that's saying in the work? What is she expressing with how she's blurring out those swaths of land? Anyone can chime in. Message or audible? Maybe. Okay, Angelique says maybe that they were never meant to be separated. Sierra said that is all just one land. Yeah. Anyone else? Okay, I can go from here. So that work was shown just about 10 or 11 years ago, but the issue of borders and sharing land and land being stolen, and colonialism is a part of the United States history, and it's a issue relevant today. And what is a border? Who why do we get to decide borders? Why do we keep the borders we have off the really messed up history that the United States have? I guess what I'm getting at is even her style may come across as messy and almost haphazard, but I mean, that's the history. I mean, the painting is seeping and dripping. It's almost bleeding. The land that these tribes, these native names lost. And she is, I mean, it's both organized and very messy, and she is fading these borderlines away to commentate on the fact that it all at one point was just one land. And so in the way she uses line or smears line, she says a lot. You glance at that painting and it looks like just a messy United States painting, but if you know the history, it says a whole lot more. So I'm going to present a PowerPoint again. Okay, can you all see a PowerPoint with a bunch of bullet points? All right. Okay. This week, I'm going to count as a cold restart. Do you see what I did there? Because last week we were frozen in and we basically lost a week. I thought it was pretty funny. We are going to start class at 8:10, as I said, and I will probably drill this some more. But we're going to start at 8:10 just so everyone has a chance to get here and we can all start at once. I understand that 8 in the morning can sometimes feel ridiculous. Why is anything happening at 8 in the morning? But 8:10 is the class time. Get here at 8, but I will formally begin at 8:10. So last week's lecture, I don't even need to post because they canceled class like at 8:30 or something, like 30 minutes into class, or not long after our class began, they canceled it. And so you didn't miss anything last week. Anyone that wasn't there. And because we lost a week, Project 2 is going to be pushed back a couple days. It was due March 1st. Now it is due March 3rd. Today, y'all, I'm just going to be catching up with y'all because we lost last week and it seems like forever since we had class, over a week. And in a few short weeks, it'll be spring break again. And what was a weird semester starting out seems to just get weirder. But we are going to pull through this class. That being said, I'm going to be nixing a project. I initially had 5 projects lined up. I think I'm just going to do 4 now. But I will give y'all more time for the time you lost. I want y'all to make the best work you can. I'm giving you more time to make quality work. And that leads me into the sketchbooks. How do y'all feel about sketchbooks so far? Are y'all on the same page as to what I would like in the sketchbooks? Same page? I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Are y'all enjoying the sketchbooks? Yeah. I had coffee, Sierra. What do y'all think? What are your impressions on the sketchbooks? Is there anything y'all have made that has opened your eyes to any part of your process, or this is a general broad sketchbook question. Yeah. There's a disconnect in this online only. By the way, classes are going to be online only through the rest of February. And so with these classes where it was already kind of weird, and now it's even more distance. So I'm just trying to bridge that gap because it's really easy. Yes, agreed, Francis. I'm trying to keep us grounded as a class with these sketchbooks because it's hard to teach this class when it can't be in person. I always avoided taking online classes, so I'm sure for some of you it can be frustrating or even just lethargic. You can feel lethargic to even show up to an 8 a.m. class when now it's just all online. But I'm using this week as a restart. And I want y'all to keep working in your sketchbooks. The lectures are going to be recorded, but nothing replaces live when this class is scheduled to happen. I will be posting the lectures. I have to, but sometimes it doesn't happen on the same day. So please try to make it to class. If you can't, you need to email me. Keep up open communication. And we are going to be reviewing what progress you've made in sketchbooks on Wednesday this week, on the 24th. There's no set amount of progress I'm looking for, just some progress. See what you've been working on, see what's on your mind. If you haven't started working in your sketchbook yet, you need to. Bring what you have to class, or you can take a picture of it and put it in your drive. And be ready to talk about it a little bit. We're going to have an open critique class next Wednesday. It's not really a critique, but just everyone share some work and get the creative juices flowing again. It's going to be warmer weather from here on out. So I think the class will open up a little bit. Class is more important than ever. You can get by solely on viewing the lectures that I've recorded. Comments? Okay. I'm going to take.
Else happens. There are a lot of state names that are indicated here in this type. It's large. It feels very educational, but some are clearly missing.
Some of the names that are present are obscured, and then some of the names of the states are missing
altogether.
And so one of the questions that often comes up fairly soon after you state name about the states that have lines are obscured. You get something meltful. These are parts you cannot land.
When to read it, the word expand
Historical in a particular invasion can tell stories. She's interested. So artist is an tribe map of your names over the layers.
Half a century going on that
Heritage that be very arbitrary state names below the southern.
It's interesting. Black
Ocean. Once you look
until you attend. Does anyone have any questions? If you have questions after class,
I have a quick
3. And everyone works in your sketchbook for photography. I think. Oh, we have a few photography next.
Thanks, Randall. Have a